Welcome to Becoming Saiyans.
A Dragon Ball rewatch podcast.
And we're back. I'm Truman.
And I'm Jesse.
And this is Becoming Saiyans, a Dragon Ball rewatch podcast. On today's episode, we watched episodes number 116 and 117, titled A Taste of Destiny and Ultimate Sacrifice. Taste of Destiny appeared in Japan on June 22nd, 1988, and in America on September 24th, 2003. Whereas with Ultimate Sacrifice, it came out in Japan on June 29th, 88, and September 25th, 2003. Getting into some differences from the manga and trivia. The first difference from the manga, Jesse, do you know what it is?
It's one of two actually now. It's either the fingers.
It's the fingers.
Is it still the fingers? Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause he didn't appear for that long in either of these episodes. So.
Yeah, but they were still like, oh, Piccolo's there. We're going to make sure you know how many fingers.
All right, and then the second one I was going to guess would have been the fact that, like, the entire ice cave situation is completely made up.
Jesse, there are two differences from the manga. Do you want to guess what the second one is?
Is it what I just said?
Yeah. Korin already has the Ultra Divine Water, and the entire subplot of the Ice Labyrinth is exclusive to the anime.
Yeah.
Trivia, though, in the Japanese version, Darkness says that 14 people drank the water, making Goku the 15th. In the English dub, they make it number 13, making Goku the 14th.
I guess because of lucky number 13. Like, I don't know what that would be a reason for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's like a translation. Maybe.
I don't know. But then also, in the original Japanese broadcast, the first 15 seconds of the next episode preview were devoted to the week show. And then also there was the lottery ticket drawing for the third movie, Mystical Adventure. The one lottery I would have loved to have won. I love that movie. I still can't get past it. This wasn't included in the Dragon box, but then it just had a normal... Like, they reran the 15 seconds. Like they did for the other two movies when they released it on the box. Jumping into the differences from the manga and the second one, Jesse, we've got more differences than just two. But do you want to guess what two of them are, Jesse?
Is it the same ones? The hands and
the
ice
exact
cave?
same, yep. In the manga, it's never shown outright that anyone commits any crime or evil deeds upon hearing Piccolo's announcement. Here, however, people are shown explicitly creating chaos. And, along with all the other attacks, the attacking the police office, all that, yada yada. Ader and Sano's involvement in the arc is mainly filler. In the manga, while Ader makes no appearance, Sano does briefly appear with her family watching Piccolo's initial announcement of him taking over. People around the world, including the Z Gang and the Biker Gang, reacting in horror to Piccolo's rule is mostly filler. Tien finds out in the manga that as Piccolo is making his Doomsday broadcast, as he's flying to confront him. Here he's still on the ground training when he finds out that the pandemonium has broken out. In the manga, when the Z Gang contacts Tien, he explains how everyone failed in their objective, and now Piccolo's wish has made him insane, along with all the other deaths. And then that he is he's mastered the evil containment rave and is going to confront Piccolo alone. He's not doing it to become a martyr, but in the anime, due to everybody already knowing all the other stuff, the conversation is much shorter, with Launch just trying to get him to, not throw away his life. And Tien making the same line about not doing this for himself before hanging up. In the trivia, one of the biker gang members, the one with the blonde hair, is named Ken in the Japanese version. The biker girl is named Vic in the Blue Water dub. And then the biker gang is labeled the Scorpion Gang in the Blue Water dub. In the Japanese version, the boar biker asks Ken how to write the symbol meaning demon on the Indian biker's shirt. In the Funimation dub, he alters the line to spell annihilation. The leader of the biker gang is voiced by Aaron Hatch, who might be an allusion to his role as Kaname Hagiri, aka Sniper from Yu Yu Hakusho. Tien's motivation for beating Piccolo is different in different languages. In the Japanese anime, he states it's because of his pride as a martial artist that won't allow him to let Piccolo run free. In the English version, he says he's doing it out of atonement for the cruel deeds that he's done, kind of siphoning back to Tien's atonement. The English dub adds a line about Goku sensing Piccolo's power as a more explicit explanation of how he can tell where he is. The manga and the Japanese version offer no such confirmation, and it's implied more strongly in the anime that he didn't learn how to do this until later after this arc. Goku gains his second flying Nimbus, which will be utilized for the remainder of the series by him and other people that he might know. In the original Japanese broadcast, we got the whole movie thing again as the last one. And that's all we have as far as trivia and differences from the manga. So previously on Dragon Ball, Goku must fight against his, probably part of his inner demons that are telling him to just give up and, phone it in. He's also kind of fighting against darkness in this situation because we kind of find out that darkness is projecting this using maybe some way of understanding what Goku is thinking about and knowing his history a bit. While that is happening, Piccolo is taking over in the above ground. And Yajirobe catches a lizard and falls almost to his death, showing that Goku is able to fight off the temptation of giving up and surrendering to kind of win darkness over, to drink from the mystic ultra divine supernova water. And is he gonna die? Who knows? We'll have to turn into the next episode. And in the next episode, immediately Goku is alive, leading us to the rest of the chaos that is ensuing underneath Piccolo's rule. Tien finally mastering the containment wave and flying off to put Piccolo down. And Goku, after becoming alive, is shown to have some special new powers, gets a new Nimbus, and flies off to fight against Piccolo himself. Who's going to make it there first? No one knows yet. And that's what you missed on Dragon Ball. Jesse, go for it.
After a couple episodes that were kind of duds for both of us, these episodes, they're not, insanely amazing, but they're definitely better than the last, 4.
For sure. It definitely feels like they finally,
we're done stalling. It's time to get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, because we know, just looking at the episodes, there's not very many left. We've got to get to this fight now. And it's Goku has got his power-up now. The power-up that probably took him about a page and a half of real estate in the episode, in the manga, is now ready.
There's now an episode and a half or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Bit of time waste.
Yeah. And so it's just we finally have gotten it going, and now we're moving into the finale of this arc, which is always a good thing. It always makes these episodes feel bigger, feel more full when we are moving towards those moments. Even with the filler part of it, and I do have qualms with some of it, I did enjoy it. These episodes are probably, compared to the last 4, are definitely 1 and 2 out of the last 4 episodes that we've watched. These ones easily take the cake compared to those. We get to see stuff happen. We finally get to see what darkness looks like. And honestly, it felt like I was hoping there was going to be some sort of trivia on it, because it feels like they used a different technique. They overlaid some 3D animation over top of the normal animation that they have.
Yeah, it was nice to oh, he's not just called darkness, but he's a dude. No, it's literally the embodiment of darkness.
Yeah, and the shape of him in the darkness, where you can see a figure, but it's definitely not a human figure. It's a golem. It almost kind of looks like a thumb. A giant thumb, but with little eyes on it. But it and I say that and it sounds
give
bad.
It off to a big squid or big octopus kind of head shape.
Yeah, but it's really good animation, and like I said, it feels like they kind of overlaid 3D animation on top of 2D animation, just the way it moved and stuff. Yeah. It looked foreign to this world, and I think that's what really sells it. Is whoa, this is some crazy stuff. This is the embodiment of everything that is dark in the world. Yeah. Is this guy?
What I believe he did is he kind of burrowed into the darkness in Goku's mind, the I can't do it and give up. Yeah. And was testing Goku in a way of is your resolve strong enough when full on punched in the face? by your despair and
Yeah.
these dark thoughts, can you still get through it? Because if you can, maybe you can survive drinking this water.
Yeah, because like he says, it's not just a test physically. It's a test on like his emotions and his like wisdom
And
mentality. It's like all of it. Like you have to be a special type of person to even like pass the trial to get the chance, you know?
Let alone not die. I mean, 13 people have
Yeah.
tried before you.
Or 14, I don't know if you're Japanese or not. But yeah, it's, 13 to 14 people have tried this, and that means like out of all of human history, there's only been that many people that have been able to reach, like, be able to pass that
Be able
test.
to even pick up like the teacup or whatever.
Yeah,
Or
which
tea
technically
teaspoon.
Goku's either the 15th or the 16th because Yajirobe gets the first taste, and he almost completely dies.
Yeah, he dips his finger into it.
He's like, "It's poison! It's poison!"
Don't drink it, Goku.
This is gonna sound like an insult to the animation, but I really enjoyed it. But there were moments, like when he walks into the house with Roshi, because I guess we should probably get into the episode. Like Roshi is like there's a version of Roshi that's walking around. Definitely doesn't sound like Roshi. It's
There's
obviously the
darkness
darkness is like projecting this into Goku after him and Yajirobe break apart.
Which is where I get to the idea that he burrowed into Goku's mind and took like the darkness.
Yeah.
And
And then-
I can't do it's out of his brain and manifested them into Roshi and friends basically insulting Goku to his face.
Yeah. But when he walks into the house, into Roshi's house, and everybody's sitting there, like it feels like Charlie Brown. Like the way that the way that it's shot feels like Charlie Brown. The way the characters are moving throughout the set.
And part of that could be, I mean, if it feels like just listening to like the dialogue in the house, it feels purposeful. Like darkness isn't able to perfectly mimic these people, these places that he's making, like Kame House and everything for Goku.
Yeah.
So there are imperfections.
It kind of reminds me of when we were watching Obsession. Like my
watched
girlfriend and I watched at least the first half of Obsession, and then we got really scared and went to bed. But the way that the main girl in that is acting, especially when it first happens, it's like she's trying to mimic, like, so like in case you guys don't know Obsession, this guy makes a wish that the girl that he loves or like he has a crush on will like love him as much as he loves him more than anybody in the world.
Yeah.
And so she as soon as he makes the wish, she comes back out and is like acting like just off, like it's not as it goes along she gets more and more crazy, but like acting more psycho, like a psycho, which is totally understandable knowing what's going on. This is not coming as a bash to Nikki, which is the name of the girl.
Nikki is not the enemy.
She's not the bad
Nikki is not
person.
the
She's
villain
not
in
a
this
bad guy
movie.
at all. But the way she's acting in the beginning is just like slightly off from what we have seen. And as it goes along, it gets more and more off. But this feels like right after the wishes happen, where Nikki's like, it's like whatever spirit or whatever took over her body is trying to mimic her, but hasn't had enough time to fully set in to be able to like mimic her mannerisms and stuff as much. So it's like it's just a little off, and that's what it feels like with like the Roshi
Like
and the
the
gate.
gait of her step is wrong.
Yeah.
The rhythm of her speech.
Yes.
It is the same thing here. It's like there's a lot of moments where like it's very obvious they are talking like robots.
Yes.
At the dinner table. It's like, how are you doing, Goku? Like,
Goku, don't be crazy. You could stay down here with us forever, and then wait till Piccolo dies. That would be great, wouldn't
surely
it?
he has to die. He must die eventually.
Yeah, it was a lot of that, and it's like even like Goku, as dumb as he is able
Saw
to
through it.
is able to pick. Well, I don't think he saw through it completely because he never calls it out until after like Roshi is throwing a million rocks at him.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, you're not actually Roshi.
But
it's
he's piecing together that something is wrong.
yeah, because
But in his mind, as you stated, in his mind, it is very much towards the beginning. It's like, why are my friends so negative? Why do they not believe in me? They've always believed in me. What's going on?
And he's also like why are they talking so strange? This is weird,
Yeah.
But he's not like saying you guys are. He's not saying you guys are fake. He's saying like this is a weird. Why are you guys acting so weird? Is kind of more where he's at.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like with Goku, he's You know, like most of my notes at the beginning are like, you know, what are you doing, Goku? Don't be stupid. Come on, you can't be that dumb to like. But like they do a good job, like that not the voice actor, but the animation and stuff of showing that like he is like confused about what's going on. He might not 100% know. He knows something's up, but he doesn't know what.
He's suspicious.
Yeah. And I think that helps. Then one of my other notes that I wrote down is like, okay, Vader. Because like at one point we cut to like darkness, like just like looking at the pit, and he's just like...
Yeah, he's like groaning.
And I'm like, okay, Darth Vader. Like, I know we've had notes that Toriyama was influenced by by Star Wars already. Not like enough to like make characters, but like, you know, everyone was influenced by Star Wars. You saw that when it first came out, you know.
It's just a big piece of pop culture when it existed.
Yeah. And then my next note is like, Goku may still be dumb, but at least he's not 100% falling for it. Because I thought, I don't really remember this. This is not very memorable to me. I remember him drinking the water and becoming super strong. I didn't remember how we got to that point. And so, I honestly thought the way it was going to go was that he was going to fall for it for a little bit and then have to like prove himself again. But that doesn't happen. And Darkness is on one. Dude is like throwing a mountain at Goku. It's quite crazy.
Quite literally throwing a mountain at Goku with the rocks, with Roshi and stuff.
And then like he's like stomping on Goku's hand. Yajirobe helps, and then it hurts because like Yajirobe falls through. But like then he gets trapped in the hallucination because like at a certain point Goku's hand finally does like break through the rocks, but then he's just parallel to the ground. Like he's just laying on the ground. It's like, what just happened? And this is where Darkness is like, you passed the test.
Well, like the test really comes with, because we kind of skipped over like the test. Like the main test is Yajirobe's hunting a lizard while this is happening. And this is like Yajirobe's story. He's hungry. He finds a lizard. He starts hunting a lizard. He catches the lizard and then walks off a cliff and falls on top of Goku.
Yeah.
While Goku's fighting fake Darkness Roshi.
Yeah.
And then Goku catches him from falling off a cliff to his death. And that's when Darkness Roshi starts stomping on his hands and even shocking him, shocking his wrist to try to get him to let go of
to
Yajirobe.
the point of bleeding.
Yeah, to the point that he was squeezing so hard that I think he was hurting Yajirobe's wrist.
Well, I saw blood. He was holding Yajirobe by the ankle,
Right.
But I saw blood going down Goku's hand.
Wrist, yeah. But he's holding Yajirobe and there's blood dripping down because of how much strain he's putting on himself to make sure he doesn't drop it, and that ended up being what allows him to pass the test. Is this guy's he's if there's anyone who's good enough and pure enough of heart and
Or
also strong
enough
and committed enough, just a combination of everything you want in a hero. If there's anybody that's that combination is enough to not get killed by this, it's this guy in front of me.
Yeah, and Goku does embody all of that and then some. Goku is the most headstrong, but doesn't fall into the part of being wrong. You know, He's not headstrong to a fault. He's headstrong just enough to get to whatever he's wanting, without it becoming too much, and he's doesn't listen to outside influence.
Yeah,
he does occasionally because he is a kid, but by and large, Goku doesn't fall into those pitfalls of I'm right and you're wrong. It's more that I'm strong enough to overcome my wrongness.
Yeah,
is where his headstrong kind of fails him at times. But then he drinks the water, and this is a part where I didn't care about it didn't bother me, the flashbacks, because it was quick. It was a half second on each slide.
It's also, I think it's implying that his life is flashing before his eyes.
Yeah.
Whether it's the doing of, it's a near-death experience, or if it's kind of partly
a test of the water.
the test from the water, where the water is is this person truly worthy of my power? And it's going through his history, seeing what he's done.
And then, because the Darkness says that there is it can't just give you strength. It just finds the strength inside of you and pulls it out.
Yeah.
And so
I think why the last thing that we see, and that even Yajirobe, not Yajirobe, even a Korin
is able to sense.
is the ape inside of Goku.
Yeah, and it's like knowing and you know about what Goku
I know what Goku's
is.
a Saiyan. I know I don't know fully how Saiyans work or like what their physiology is. Or
but
whatever.
you know,
but I know what they are.
You've seen the picture to our podcast. You know like what a Super Saiyan is.
I know what a Super Saiyan is.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's hard in this day and age not to know how to power up and go Super Saiyan.
Yeah. You know what it is, but you don't know how it is. Yeah. And so, but like you can even see this as like it's seen the latent ability of like him being able to go Super Saiyan.
And be like just the amount of power stored in this kid.
In this tiny body at this point. It's like, oh, there's a lot to play with here.
and then we kind of end on the cliffhanger where like Yajirobe thinks Goku's dead. He's trying to wake him like, Goku, don't die. And even the narrator's like, find out next week if Goku is dead.
And we both made the joke of like, find out next week on the series finale of Dragon Ball because Goku is dead.
Yeah, and then like immediately, as soon as the recap is done in the next episode, Goku immediately is like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even try to pump fake you for 15 seconds. They're just like, "We're done wasting time. He's alive. He's fine."
The thing that a lot of things would have done would have been the recap and then the dun 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 dun. dun cut to Bulma and stuff. Yeah. Like you leave that for a little bit, especially because like nothing really happens with Goku in this episode. Like you could have left it a bit.
Yeah, most of what happens with Goku in this episode is them getting out of the ice cave, and then he gets a new Nimbus cloud.
It's maybe 6 minutes of the episode, at most 6 minutes, and it's spread between like probably 6 different times of jumping back to him.
Yeah.
Like you get the first one of maybe like a minute and a half, and then it's like maybe 15 seconds here, 15 seconds there, a minute until you get the full 6 minutes. But like, yeah, he's immediately awake. He is like, I see the way to get out of here. Power pull extend. They're on the top, and that's where we cut back to Goku as him and Yajirobe are running. They find Korin. Korin pulls them up through the thing. We cut away again. Then we cut back. And Korin's like, here's the new Nimbus cloud. And Goku's like, I'm going to go fight him. And he's like, you know where he is, right? And he's like, I can sense his power. And he's like, yeah, you can.
It's his power level.
And Korin's like, heck yeah, you can, brother.
I think he says that before the Nimbus cloud.
Yeah, but like
that's how it goes. And then Goku flies off.
Yeah, and then we cut away. Then we cut back to him flying again.
Yeah. And that's all of Goku in this next episode. So there's not a whole lot to cover with Goku.
But there's still other good stuff in this because at the end of the first episode, that we cut to.
Piccolo basically declares the purge.
Yes.
A permanent purge of all crime is legal. We don't need police officers. Let chaos reign because I'm a bad guy.
I'm all about freedom. Freedom for anybody to do whatever they want at any point.
Even kill each other.
Yeah. Your freedom to kill people does not outweigh their freedom to live. So let's have fun. Perfect, encapsulation of some things we might see at some points in our current day and in our not too distant past.
Not a very on-the-nose, timely situation that's happening.
Yeah. Plus, to think about it this way, the masses are too busy fighting to stop the main guy from becoming the ultimate king. Yeah. All of it. It's way too on the nose. I would love to say that, ooh, I'm so smart by figuring this out.
I like to call this second episode the episode of, hey, remember this character's still alive and doing things. Yeah. Because not only is Goku immediately fine and they start running off, they use the power pull to leave. We immediately jump to Ader hitching a ride into town to I have to find Suno. I hope she's alive. Yeah. He sees the crate and he's like, oh man, I really hope she's not dead.
Yeah, I hope she wasn't near that.
And then
yeah.
And then we cut to Yamcha and all them talking, and they're like, Yamcha, why don't you help him? They're complaining about Yamcha not helping. And Yamcha's just like,
he wouldn't let me.
He wouldn't let me because whoever uses the wave dies.
And they're like, whoa. And it's like, you didn't remember that? This was the whole reason you guys called him the other day. Yeah. Was to say, don't do it. We don't want you to die.
Oh.
And then we see Ader. He makes it to Sano, who we already know is fine, but he finds out is fine.
She's fine. She's actually helping help doctor up people.
Yeah, she's playing a triage nurse.
At 7.
Yeah.
Which is quite impressive. I mean, she's obviously doing a good job. This is also where we get like
some scenes of like just other characters, like bad guys and stuff.
we get like a biker gang.
Yeah. Before,
which is where the only thing I wrote from the biker gang thing is close enough because they're trying to write annihilation.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd have trivia for that too, but it didn't pop up.
Yeah, and we didn't have any trivia for like what was actually written on their shirts.
I guess they said at one point that he thought he was writing demon,
Yeah.
and there was in the Japanese version there's a kid there with a shirt that says demon on it, and they're like, "What do you mean you don't know how to?" It's right there, you know. But in the English version, they changed it to annihilate. I want to know how close he got to, but it didn't give us any trivia on that. But before we get to that too, we also see I can't remember the name of the lady from the Goku Dragon Ball. She pretends to be the fortune teller in the circus or the circus in the clouds or whatever way back in the day. We didn't see her. We saw the two other thugs that Goku beats up almost immediately.
Yeah.
You know? We saw them. We cut around. We saw the farmer we've seen before. Like I think it's the one that Goku like helped the first time on his like first mission.
Like again, it's one of those things where like there's a lot of like funny like, hey, remember this episode from 50 episodes ago? These people are back. Like if you blink, you miss them.
Yeah.
But of course, Ader finds Suno. Suno's fine, but Suno's like, we gotta get these people to the hospital.
Like,
when are the police gonna be here? The police are gonna help us, please. And they hear like people coming over the hill. Who are those people? Oh, it's of course the biker gang that was just trying to write annihilation on a t-shirt and didn't know how to write it.
And so they're scavenging around.
They're looting, and Ader walks up and is like, please help us. Ader and Suno are like, please help us. The bikers are like, no, I'm going to stab you with a knife. And then Ader just slaps it out of his hand, and the bikers are like, you know what? You're quite persuasive.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get all the sick people on this. Let's get.
And then I wrote probably my funniest note is like, and Tien is also here to remind us he's alive and training.
Yeah, because we cut to him at some point.
We cut to him immediately after like the knife getting slapped out of the hands and stuff.
And so he's finally mastered the wave at this point.
I write Tien is here to remind us he's alive and training, and then I immediately like 30 seconds later, the training is going really well.
Because he actually finally got it. And then I jokingly said, if I were a leaf right now, I'd be really scared. And then we cut to Tien later as he's like flying off to like go fight Piccolo. And this is about the same time where we get to the ending where it's like will Goku be able to beat Tien to Piccolo in time to save him?
Yeah.
Tune in next week.
There's also one of those things where it's like there's a thing right after like the Tien part where you do get to visibly see that Goku, like they're visibly showing in a sneaky way that Goku has like gotten stronger, because Yajirobe used to be able to keep up with Goku, and even Yajirobe's having a hard time keeping up with Goku running through the caverns.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of it like that. It's just
it's like oh no, like they're sneakily telling you like, yeah, Goku Goku got better. Goku ain't a little boy no more.
Yeah.
He's a man.
And it is nice. And like we talked about, like these other two episodes felt like of the other last two episodes of the podcast felt like we were walking through mud. Like we were trying as fast as we can, but we just can't get nowhere. These episodes were like, okay, we're finally out of the mud and we're moving towards where we need to go.
I feel quite confident the next couple episodes.
We are getting a fight.
We're getting some good stuff.
We're getting probably like a 3-act fight over the next 5 episodes that are left. The last 5 episodes.
Yeah, because I feel like it's pretty obvious Tien's probably going to show up first.
Yeah.
And then like try to hold his own, then try to pull the evil containment wave.
And right as he's about to do that, that's when Goku
shows up, and then
Goku's like, "Don't do that. Let me fight him."
Goku fights Piccolo, and then Goku continues to fight Piccolo. Probably wins at some point.
Yeah.
Or Tien goes to try to do the wave, but Piccolo planned ahead, and like someone knocks him out from behind or whatever. Yeah. And then Goku shows up and saves the day. Like there's probably going to be some combination of that stuff happening. Obviously, Goku's going to beat Piccolo, but I don't know how, in what way.
Yeah. And we got 5 episodes to find out, which means that in 2 episodes for the podcast, you are getting a 3-episode episode.
Yep. We get a really nice long podcast.
We haven't had one of those in a while, and this is probably going to be a beefy one, because that's, like, if we're right and the next episode is part 1 of 5 of the finale battle, that means you're getting the 3-part finale for the finale of the saga, and it's all fight, it seems.
It's probably a majority fight. maybe the last episode like explains maybe they didn't kill Piccolo, maybe they made Piccolo good because Goku is just built different for some reason, and we'll figure it out.
I guess we will. But Jesse, before we get to that, we got to get into our predictions section.
I don't think I did great. I don't remember.
You had down that Roshi in parentheses copy/bad and Goku/Yajirobe are going to fight. It's more that Goku and Roshi fight. Yajirobe isn't really there, but I'll give it to you. Yeah. Goku drinks the water. That did happen. Tien makes the wave and makes a sacrifice, but the episode cut short. That did not happen. Yeah. I mean, he did master the wave, but he didn't make the sacrifice.
He didn't make the sacrifice yet.
Which brings me...
Which is, to be fair, when it's the ultimate sacrifice, but no one really makes much of a sacrifice.
Yeah. I think I'm going to finally count your last saga prediction, which was we're fighting King Piccolo in the saga. We finally have fought him enough times. It's like, and we're going to fight him some more. It's like, yeah, it seems like Piccolo might be the bad guy. It's like,
album was really just a cupcake prediction.
Jesse, do you want to hear the next 2 episodes?
Sure, go ahead. I guess I might as well.
There is Prelude to Vengeance, and then Battle Cry. What do you think is going to happen?
Prelude to Vengeance.
Not Prelude, Prelude.
Is it like spelled with a Y?
No, it's Prelude.
Yeah, okay. I hate you. No, but no, I Prelude to Vengeance. I almost said Justice for some reason.
Prelude to Justice.
No, Prelude to Vengeance. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe my prediction was slightly wrong, and like Tien gets stopped at the gate, and he's like having to fight through a bunch of guards or something. So he doesn't get to him first, like Piccolo first. Like Piccolo's like set up a trap for whoever's coming after him, Tien and Goku, that they both kind of have to start fighting through in some way.
Okay.
Before they can get to the ultimate showdown.
Piccolo sets up like a mini boss.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do you think about for Battle Cry?
Any guesses is good. Battle Cry, maybe Piccolo has some sort of battle cry that like, or maybe like Piccolo's summoned some, helpers, like birth some helpers again from the eggs, and he like just has a battle cry and they come fighting out.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Okay, I like it. All right, so you got Piccolo sets up a mini boss to fight before him, and then he also summons some helpers, and they come to fight.
They might be like the mini bosses too. Who knows?
Okay. All right, Jesse, those are your predictions. What is your worst part?
The worst part. I mean, there's nothing like drastically bad in my brain for this.
I've got one.
Yeah.
I've got one that's real bad.
What are you thinking?
Why the heck is the name of the episode The Ultimate Sacrifice? What sacrifice was made in this episode? Just like a hypothetical one where Tien is hypothetically sacrificing himself? Like,
that's the only
if I get a chance, I will die to stop Piccolo.
That's fair.
It's like, what in the heck are we doing? Like, what sacrifice happened? No, there wasn't a sacrifice. Ader didn't sacrifice himself. Sano didn't sacrifice herself. I guess the biker gang did if Piccolo finds out they helped people. But, like, that's the only sacrifice that could be considered in this. Yajirobe? No. Goku? Kind of at the end of last episode, but, like, by the time this episode starts, he's fully fine again. So, like, I don't... Did Darkness No, Darkness didn't sacrifice himself. Like, what are we talking about? This is the ultimate sacrifice. For who? For what? That doesn't make any sense.
No, that's a good one. Not gonna copycat that. I would probably say just like the fact that they keep having to remind us, like, don't remember, the evil containment wave will kill you if you're successful.
That's a good honorable mention of like, just in case you forgot, I'm here to remind you the evil containment wave doesn't just stop evil.
Tien's gonna go kill himself to save the world.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, did you remember? I know we haven't showed Tien in the evil containment wave for a bit, but remember, he's gonna kill himself.
He captured that leaf and lost half of his life.
He's so ready to kill It's just hammering it home.
Yeah.
It's like,
Please.
we get it. He's
What?
gonna die.
Launch is like, please, no, you can't die. And he's like, I gotta die. I have to do this. You don't have to do this.
So what is it? The
You're
dumb
here.
Family Guy thing's like Rocky 17. Martian King wanna fight. Martian King gonna give a fight.
But Rocky, there's no oxygen on Mars.
There's no oxygen up there for him either.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's just so dumb. It's like we get it. We got it. We got it when Roshi said it. We got it when Roshi died.
We got it when Mutaito died. We got it when Roshi told everybody that he was...
We definitely got it after Roshi. Like it has been hammered home for the
We
last
got
like
it
10 episodes.
We got it 2 episodes ago when Tien told this entire group already what was going to happen. And then they called again and are like, are you sure you want to do this? And he's like, I gotta die.
It's my responsibility.
It's the only way I can atone for my sins is to die. And it's just, yeah, I agree with you, Jesse. This is maybe like one of the weirdest things. It's like, what are we even talking about here? Like, come on, just let Tien like do it. We don't have to be told about 18 to 20 times that like Tien is gonna die. We all know it's gonna happen, and we all know he isn't gonna die. Like, we all know right before he does the wave, Goku's gonna show up and be like, "Sorry, I'm late, boys. It's time for me to fight."
Yeah, like it's so obvious.
Yeah,
That they're setting this up like, Joe, don't forget, Tien's gonna die.
It's like how I remembered that Krillin was going to die, but I thought it happened suddenly. And then they spend 5 minutes of him staring back as everybody waves at him before he runs off to die. And it's like, oh, well, this makes me feel stupid. I don't remember this happening at all. It's like...
I was blinded by the shock of my favorite character being dead.
Yeah, but
To remember that it wasn't really that shocking.
remember that it was telegraphed from 18 miles away. And so, Jesse, what was your best part?
Best part. I mean, I really enjoyed, like, obviously it's Goku. I think it's got to be Goku's like willpower fight against bad Darkness Roshi.
Yeah, that is quite easily the best part of these episodes.
It's like his proving grounds moment.
Yeah, my honorable mention is going to go to the second Nimbus coming back. You know, him getting another Nimbus.
Also, just how casually Korn has like a giant
Cluster of Nimbuses. Nimbuses.
Yes, he has enough Nimbuses that he just tells Goku, "I'll go ahead and jump in and pick your favorite one."
Yeah. That's probably my favorite. My best part, and like as the runner-up, because yours is obviously better. But just to give some light to a second part of the episode that was cool, that we kind of overbrushed in our review and recap.
Yeah,
but
yeah, Nimbus is back.
We got a new Nimbus, not the same Nimbus. That one is gone forever.
That one is dead.
We do have a new Nimbus, and this Nimbus is cool. And this is Timbus, the second Nimbus.
Timbus, they got them Tims on.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, knowing that we've got a triple episode coming up soon, I'm getting excited. I'm also excited to see what happens in this fight. But what I'm most excited for is to tell you guys, thank you for listening to Becoming Saiyan's Dragon Ball Rewatch podcast. Don't forget to download, subscribe, rate, review, leave a 5-star rating if you think we earned it. You can also reach out to us at becomingsaiyans@gmail.com. Or you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Becoming Saiyans Pod. And until next week, I've been Truman.
And I've been Jesse.
And the journey continues.
Bye.